Namaste and good morning. I want to welcome you to this asana class. This is a fourth class in a series of 7. I want to begin with an expression of gratitude to the Recovery Cafe for making this possible, and to the staff and the members of the cafe who support us in our practices, in our offerings, in the time we spend here, and the great value that is to all of us. For those of you who would like to make a donation to the cafe, as you watch these, participate in these videos, please go to the webpage and there's an opportunity to do it there. I always express gratitude to the lineages that are behind this ancient practice, and it truly is ancient. Become aware of your body by making some movements. We're going to be working with a chair. A couple of things to think about with a chair. I want to be sure that my feet can be on the floor and my thighs can be on the seat of the chair. If the chair is too tall, I need to put something under my feet. If the chair is too short, I need to put something under my thighs so I can feel that balance. I'm thinking of right angles, lower legs, thighs, torso. And I want to be able to rock forward and backward. I want to be able to feel my hips on the chair as I do this rocking forward, rolling more and more onto my thighs, and rocking back onto the sitting bones as I become more and more present to my body, resting on this form in this place. And settling down with my torso balanced over my hips and my feet on the floor, my ankles right under my knees, and pausing here for a moment to be still. Noticing your breath. Noticing the way the breath comes in and goes out. Our body, the awareness of our body, the movement of the breath, and the awareness of our breath are key methods that we use in yoga, in moving the body. Being aware of the sensations that come in to my awareness as I move, and being aware of my breath and how that affects my skill, my freedom to practice. If I'm practicing too hard, my breath will be tight, raggedy, not allowing me to focus on the way the body can move easily and comfortably. So I want to be mindful of my breath all the time. That takes us to the third aspect of this, being present to that which is aware of what I'm doing, my mind, mental awareness, body, breath, awareness. To be present to who is here now in your form. I'd like you to think about the moment when you woke up this morning for just a moment. Going back to that very first eyes opening, here I am, lying down, waking up. What was that like? What was your state of consciousness at that moment? And now? What is your state of consciousness now? They're not the same. And noticing the variation is an important part of being present to this moment. Not just what I see outside or hear or smell, but that which is me. Does that change? Being present to that different point of view that I am as I go through the conditions of the world. We're going to be doing some twisting today. But we want to begin with nice little forward bends, letting the body float forward, letting the back release, sitting back up again, and moving with your breath. Exhaling folding forward. Hips, thighs, feet, the weight of the torso coming on toward the thighs. Feeling that movement. Exhaling, coming forward. Inhaling, coming back. Now notice what is happening to your back. Try not to allow the back to round. Try to reach the heart out and across the room as if you're reaching out there and taking more of the power of the back into your practice. I want the back to be simple. Exhaling, keeping my chin reaching out, even if I contract the back of my neck to make the spine really long in the front as I stretch my back as well. One more time. Lean back, relax. Let the back of the chair press upon the back of your body. Tuck the chin, lengthen the back of the neck to make the spine long. Then sit back up again. Let your hands come and rest on your heart. And as you exhale, kind of let the shoulders move, twisting to your left. Inhale back to the center, twisting to your right. Notice the sitting bones as I go to my left. What happens down there in my connection to my chair? Inhaling, centering. Exhaling, twisting. Move easily. Try not to force it. Just kind of let yourself go as far as it can. And then that first resistance, stop, be still. Pause. Go a little more deeply. Engaging now your core to deepen your twist. Back to the center. Exhaling other side, letting the face go with the movement of the shoulders, not letting the head move the way. Come to your limit, pause, reflect, be aware, deepen your twist. Inhaling to make more space that you move into as you exhale. Keep the feet grounded. One more time on each side, centering, feeling the hips on the floor, hips on the back and hips on the chair, twisting, deepening. Maybe 3 or 4 complete breathing cycles to take each one a little more deeply, inhaling, exhaling, twisting, inhaling, lifting, exhaling, twisting. Deepening as far as I can, but keep those feet grounded if you can. Slowly allowing the body to come back to the center, then other side. Exhaling, pausing, inhaling, twisting, exhaling. Keeping the feet grounded. And relaxing. Letting the knees come apart, moving forward. Hands on the knees now to let the torso come further down in between the thighs, stretching the back of the body. Open heart, long spine, heart reaching away. Folding forward. Last time, put the knees as wide apart as they can be, but not allowing the back to round, coming further and further forward. Even if you're beginning to catch the weight of the body on the feet as if you're almost coming off in the chair, to really open the inner groins, long spine, elbows actively pushing apart, opening in front of the chest. Sitting back up again, coming back to your original form. Feet, knees, hips, same width apart, hands on your thighs. Now, I want you to spin around to your right and take the right leg back. So it's a nice stretch. Just reach it out like a nice stretch. Sit back up again, bring the leg forward. Lean forward, taking that right leg back. Big stretch. Try to get the leg straight. I'm on my toe, pushing my heel back, and my chest is coming down toward my thigh. Sitting back up again. If I want, the leg can come forward. Reaching back. Nice movement. Lots of freedom. My hands support me on the seat of the chair. Reaching back. Reaching, pushing. Take more weight of the body onto my front leg as if I'm getting kind of coming off the chair a little bit. Getting that hip open, but not allowing my back to round. Really reaching out as my chest begins to come down toward my thigh. Over time, reaching back, lifting, folding forward, chest coming down toward the thigh, and sitting back in my chair. Pausing for a moment to notice the difference between the right side and the left side. Let the breath awareness come back. Be aware of your feet, your thighs. Be sure you have alignment that is good, active spine. Keeping the chin tucked, keeping the back of the neck active so the spine is in extension, kind of flattening the thoracic curve, lifting, making my body long, and spinning around to the other side. Taking the leg back as I lean forward, coming on my toe, pushing, opening the back of the knee. A few times to come forward, hands supporting me as I reach the leg back, making it strong. I want to get my chest to come down toward my thighs and make the body longer and longer and longer. And I now add reaching the leg in front of me, reaching it back, stretching. Even beginning to take the weight of the body off of the chair. As I get more and more power, and knowing how to use this form to really take the weight of the body on the front leg, chest coming down toward the thigh. One more time. Sitting back on my chair and checking my body out to make sure I feel okay. By coming back to the breath, feet, knees, hips about the same width apart, coming back to my default form of being present. Let's fold forward a few times with the knees apart. Now the back come down, the head can come down. Hands are reaching back, almost behind the chair. Back up again. I want the back to round and kind of reach down, really make the back stretch so I reach back and make it more supple. Kind of reaching back there, making the spine round, head hanging down, reaching that hips open even more now. As I begin to come into this deep back, deep forward bend, and rounding the back and touching the back. Maybe grabbing the chair to kind of pull myself even further back. And the back release, and back up again. And now twisting again to your left, so I can grab my left thigh against the back of my chair so I can pull myself around and lift my chest. I want to pull around and lift my chest. Push my sitting bones down, try to get my shoulders parallel to the back of the chair. Be sure that you don't force it. You want to gradually feel the release of any tightness. So keep your elbows high so the chest opens as well. And then slowly come back to the front and go to the other side. Same movement. Rounding the thigh against the back of the chair, hands reaching to pull myself around and lift. So I make the body long, make my chest long, make my spine long, make the shoulders parallel to the back of the chair as I pull myself around. Releasing and going more deeply into this twist. Be sure that you don't hurt yourself. Inhaling to make the spine long, keeping the spine long as you exhale, like pulling the belly in, and finding a way to deepen the twist by pushing the back of the thigh, side of the thigh against the back of the chair, and pushing and pulling with your hands to really get the spine and shoulders parallel to the back of the chair. And sitting back again, front. Leaning back to relax it, seeing if everything is okay. Let the awareness come back to this form. The breath return. These moments of coming back to you, being you. Whatever thoughts arise, you're not trying to control the thoughts. Being present to whatever they are. We're going to go into a deeper version of our twist. So you're going to spin around again to your right, my left. I'm going to lean forward and take my right leg back, let my left hand come down toward the floor, straighten my right leg, and pull my right shoulder, your left shoulder toward the back of the chair. And then come in and do the same thing on the side. Spinning around. Folding forward to extend the leg with your hand on the back of the chair, letting it, the other hand come down and begin to twist the shoulders toward the leg that's forward. Lift the chest. Push the leg that's reaching back as you bring the shoulders toward the knee. Now bring the knee toward that shoulder. You're trying to really make the spine twist and that other hip open. Let's go to the side. Same thing again now. Head reaching back, leg reaching back, head reaching down. And if I want to, now I begin to kind of pick my thigh up off of the seat of the chair and allow the left arm here to reach up. I can come down to the floor and reach the arm opening, closing, twisting, coming on up and going to the other side. Last time, taking the leg back, pointing, pushing the hip back, letting the hand come down to the floor, and using the chair to pull the shoulders away from and reaching the arm up, coming down to the floor, reaching the arm twist. Great. And sitting on back to your chair and letting the awareness of the body return. Let the breath return. Sitting on back up again, coming into your more stable, more aligned form. Bring your hands back to your chest. Very easy little mild twist, letting the shoulder move to one side. Inhale, center it. A very easy little twist right now. Make sure everything is okay. Inhale to the center, exhaling to the side. Noticing your hips. Once again, knees apart, folding forward, but now hands come down, standing up, sweeping the arms, easy movement. Sitting back up again. Forward, hands coming down. Last time. One more. Sitting back in your chair and preparing yourself for Shavasana. You can be in your chair if you want, or you can be on the floor. These are nice chairs to lean back against. The chin come down. You may prefer to cross your legs if you're more comfortable. Now allow the body's form to come into any shape that it wishes. The body relax, the elbows be heavy. Let the breath return to your awareness. Noticing the settling in this form of the inner contents of your chest down in towards your pelvis. Notice the impact that it has on your breathing. Let the eyes be open if you would like to. And let your vision also have a shavasana. So you're looking at nothing. As your awareness goes more and more inward, it's as if the body dissolves. As if there is some light inside of my body that pulls my awareness into that. Or some color, some glowing awareness. It takes me out of what my eyes see. It's a practice to gradually dissolve the reaching out of vision to confirm that I am part of this world and I'm okay. We're now finding that authenticity in this inner awareness. It is this authenticity that allows us to always be comfortable with the world that we encounter, no matter what condition arises. It is a practice to prepare for the fullness of life. Things go wrong, things go well. And being present in that sense of being present. Slowly can you bring yourself back to a comfortable seated position, but alert. And bring your hands up towards your heart. And join me if you like in 3 Oms. Inhaling to find your breath. Thank you very much. Have a great day.